A vast browser is now in early access. Check out this video to see if it's right for you and to learn how you can get access today. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video from our channel where we try and make learning about computers fun and easy. Now, we've made a lot of videos about cybersecurity before, and today we're going to talk about something that I think is maybe even more important than passwords: your browser. Phishing? No, not that kind, though that could be dangerous too. This kind of phishing happens when a bad actor creates a fake version of a website, usually for a bank or a social media platform. We've talked about creating good passwords in other videos. Now a VPN or virtual private network creates a secure connection between your browser and the internet. One last thing you can do to keep yourself safe is to use a browser that has baked-in security features. While the newest browser offers a great deal of security, it's still in early access. So there may be some kinks to work out. We hope you learned something new and maybe even had a little fun along the way. Remember, keeping yourself safe online doesn't have to be complicated. Just follow these simple tips and you'll be browsing the internet like a pro in no time. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed, stay secure. Plus, if you're used to another browser, switching to a new one can be a pain. Luckily, there are ways to get some of the newest features in existing browsers. For example, if you use Chrome, you can install an extension to remove third-party cookies. So don't feel like you have to throw out everything you're currently using. Just do some research and find out what you're comfortable with. Now, the newest browser has a bunch of those baked-in security features, including automatic malware removal, a built-in ad blocker, and an anti-phishing toolbar. Have you ever been a victim of a cyber attack? If so, what did you do to recover? Let us know in the comments section below. Now that you've finished this video, why not check out this other one that we think you'll like? You can click the video that's on the screen now or check out more of our videos about computers and cybersecurity. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching. It also gives you full control over your privacy, which is really important these days. Many browsers track everything you do on the internet and sell that data to advertisers. But with the newest browser, you can block all third-party cookies and clear your browsing history with just one click. Plus, it's super customizable. If you want to block ads, you can do that. If you want to block web bugs, you can do that too. And if you ever want to see what the internet looked like back in the day, it has a built-in mode that removes all modern features like autoplay videos and background music, so you can browse the internet exactly like it was in the 90s. Pretty cool. Think of it like a private tunnel that prevents anyone from seeing what you're doing online. A VPN is especially useful when you're reusing public Wi-Fi like at an airport or a coffee shop. Now, there are a lot of VPNs out there, both free and paid, but it's important to choose one that you can trust. Otherwise, it's kind of like putting your data in a digital cardboard box and locking it with a $3 lock. Not very secure, but here's a quick summary. Make sure you have a unique password for each of your accounts and don't use easily guessable passwords like your pet's name or your birthday. Now, it is also important to note that bad actors can hack into your Wi-Fi connection and capture everything you do online. So it's best to avoid doing anything sensitive over public Wi-Fi, like logging into your bank account or making an online purchase. And that brings us to our next tip. They then send an email pretending to be the bank or the social media platform asking you to click on a link to update your account information. Once you click that link, you'll be taken to the fake site where you enter your username and password, which the bad actors will then use to log into your account. So how do you defend yourself against phishing attacks? Well, first off, never click on links in emails asking you to sign in or update your accounts. Even if the email looks legitimate, the best thing to do is to type the website address directly into your browser. And also, you should be wary of any site that asks you to log in with a social media account because that's becoming a popular method for bad actors to get into your accounts these days. Next, you should use a browser that has an anti-phishing feature. Some browsers actually scan websites to see if they're legitimate or not. And if you're still worried, you can always install a browser extension that will warn you if it thinks a website is fake. There are plenty of free options available for all major browsers. Because if you use your browser safely, then it doesn't really matter what password manager you use or how strong all your passwords are. Now, what's a drive-by download? You ask. Imagine you're driving down the street and there's a car that you really like, so you decide to take it for a test drive. But when you return it, they notice that there's a scratch on the bumper that wasn't there before. Well, that's what happens when you download malware without knowing it. Sometimes when you visit a website, it will automatically download software onto your device without telling you. Bad actors do this to infect as many devices as possible with malware, so be careful what you click on. If you do accidentally download malware, though, don't panic. Most reputable browsers will let you know when they detect malicious software. Just delete the file and restart your browser. If someone just hacks into your browser, they have all your passwords anyway. So let's take a look at how to stay safe while you're browsing the internet. Now, before we start, I want to give a big shout out to one of our patrons who suggested this topic. And I'm happy to say that March is going to be the month of patrons. So if you ever want to suggest a video topic, become a patron and help us make this channel even better. Links are in the description. Also, if you like this video, remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Alright, so when most people think about staying safe online, they think about things like viruses and malware. You know, some kind of malicious software getting onto their computer and stealing their data or locking them out of their system until they pay a ransom. And while that is certainly a risk, there are far more dangers lurking out there that you probably don't think about. Like most of the time when you visit a website, your browser will automatically download some code onto your computer. It's called JavaScript, and it's what allows many of the interactive features on websites to work, you know? Like that little pop-up box that asks you if you want to enable cookies or not. That's JavaScript. But that same code can also be used by bad actors to steal your data or control your computer. So just like you need to protect yourself against physical attackers, you need to protect yourself against digital attackers too. The good news is that protecting yourself isn't as hard as it might seem. So let's go over a few tips to keep you safe. No. 1. Watch out for phishing attacks. Next, avoid drive-by downloads. Next, practice good password hygiene. Use a VPN. Speaking of security, now you might be wondering, does this mean I shouldn't use other browsers anymore? Well, no, not necessarily, and that's all for today. Hey, we've got a question for you guys. Have you subscribed to my channel? Liked and share? Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.